nation! No donation, no salvation!
And remember, respect is everything.
Alright, we're back in... wait, where's Crasher? Oh, that's just great. Yeah, thanks. Whatever, let's get her over here. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, look at this. Ridiculous. Leave her alone for 5 minutes and she can't even... whatever. Anyway, so today we're going to look at Crasher. Yes, based on the GoBot character. Although she did appear in IDW at some point. I don't remember when, but it was at some point in IDW she made, I guess, a cameo or something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at that stuff. And, yeah, so here's Crasher. She is the last of the Dreads. Because, I call her the Lost Dread because while they were arriving to Earth, when Megatron found out that they were still alive, after a lockdown abandoned them, it turns out she fell out of the ship when they were flying through space in some sort of weird minefield, and there was a huge explosion, and she fell out and basically got stuck in space for a while. It's kind of hilarious when you think about it, but anyway, it is what it is. Yes, here she is in her, well, half car mode. So let me explain this. So basically, she is based off the Half-Life 2 Jalopy, which is basically the bare minimum of a Dodge Charger. But it also appeared in another game called Renegade Ops, where I guess Gordon Freeman decided to roll with the Renegade Squad and mount a turret to his vehicle and join the fight. Yes, Gordon Freeman was one of the playable characters, and he drove around in the Jalopy. And the turret does rotate, which is always nice, although it's very stiff. Yeah, it's a little stiff. It does rotate, but it's going to pop off the joint if I try. And it has a little missile, which is always nice. And here's that missile. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Now, originally she was some kind of like formula type race car. And I would have done that, but I don't know. This just made more sense to me because with a name like Crasher, I mean, yeah, I was being creative, but yes, in my story she is a member of the Dreads, and they eventually do reunite her with her team, but this doesn't happen until at least a little bit later in the story. Well, my story anyway, because my Transformers exist in their own universe, and I'm still writing it and all that, and yeah. But yeah, here she is in her Jalopy mode, which is literally half a car, and yeah, this is literally the bare minimum of an automobile. I don't really know of any figures aside from the GoBot version of Crasher. The only other figure that I am aware of is the Walmart exclusive from 2007, I think. But that was just a repaint of Universe, or was it Universe or Classics Mirage? One of the two. But basically, yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Crasher hasn't really appeared in anything, so I figured I'd take a few liberties with the character. Let's get to transformation. Okay, so we're going to start with the legs. And I really like how the back of the car turned out. It's got the correct Charger taillights. Well, as good as they can be in this scale. Alright, so what we're going to do first is... we need to get some height here. But yeah, when I was designing this car mode, I used a lot of reference photos and whatnot. And I found one that pretty much is exactly what I was looking for. It was basically a beta model of the Jalopy in a black and white paint job, but I decided to replace the white with red. So, yeah, fold that up. And you're going to want to fold this, actually here, fold these antennas up. Then fold this back. And then what you're going to want to do, she's already halfway transformed. Alright, adjust the arms ever so slightly. This is based on a GoBot, so, I mean, you know, transformation. I wasn't expecting it to be super in depth, although a lot of my transformers really aren't that in depth. Oh, I missed a step. Gotta fold this back, and actually here, fold that back, then rotate. Then we can fold this back down like that, and then we would just fold that in there. Oh, wait, gotta split the legs. But yes, there's Crasher. Now, even though I went pretty far from the source material, I did my best to try and keep the head as true to the original head sculpt as possible, or at least as much as I could. I couldn't find any lightish pinkish red, so I just used red. So, yeah. Go over the transformation again in better detail. But yes, I decided I wanted to make another Dread, mostly for the fact that, you know, I wanted another female Decepticon, but I didn't want it to be anything super crazy, so I decided, screw it, we'll just make Crasher into a Dread. Which are, and now the Dreads in my story are kind of Mad Max themed, sort of, like mercenaries in my story, where they are Decepticons, but they are hardly seen with the Decepticons. Sure, let's give her some swagger. But yeah, there we go. That's a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Here is the weapon in better detail. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Now, I don't know what it is about this weapon, but it kind of... You guys remember that weird gun arm that RoboCop had in RoboCop 3, where you had like the flamethrower, the missile launcher, and the machine gun all in one? This kind of reminds me of that for some reason, even though it looks nothing like it. Although I do have a weapon that kind of does look like it for one of my Transformer characters, and I think that missile still works. Yep, it still works. But yeah, there's a good old Crasher. Yeah, that'll do it.